Hello everybody, welcome back for more Super Mega Baseball 4 Season 3 coverage. As the Neon take the road this time, taking on the favorites here at 5-3. Neon currently with a 7-1 record. These two teams don't meet each other very often, as the favorites are in a different conference. So, past two seasons they've only met twice. Once per season, Neon won both games, outscored the favorites 11-1 in that time frame. So they have had little to no trouble with the favorites currently, at least up to this point. So we're going to see what happens today, as the favorites seem to be a little bit better this time than they have been on the past two seasons, as they're currently in second place in their division. But we'll see. Love Drummond's on the mound for the Neon. She's currently 2-0 record with a .53 ERA, so she's pretty much been mostly unhittable so far early on. And the favorite's going to have Maurice Radical on the mound. No record as of yet with 11.81 ERA, so we'll see. Not looking good so far for the favorites. But let's get to the lineups and see what's going to happen here. Alright, so Avenue's a little bit on the downward trend, but we'll leave her in currently because we don't have anybody else that could play second, but she should be okay. Shipwreck whipped back down to earth a little bit last game, so we'll go ahead and take her back out. Give her an off day to recoup. And let's put Pruitt back in because he hasn't started the last couple games. We know he's out of position, but that's fine, so we'll leave him there. Instigate's fine, everybody else is fine. Okay, take that back. I'm going to swap out Moreno. Let's put him back in. Since he's got his fatigue issues taken care of, so he's coming back in the lineup. Now everything should be good to go. Alright, let's hop into it. So on the Neon side, we got a little bit negative confidence for Avenue and Pruitt, but that's mainly because Pruitt's out of position. Instigate's a little bit high, so is Houndstooth. Those two have still been fairly balanced play between the last couple games. Started out slow, but they've kind of picked it up. Favorite side, they got Briefs, Panada, Gentry, and I didn't catch the last one, but they all got some high morale. As we're all meeting here. He looks kind of like Braz in a way. Sorta. I wonder if they're related. But the favorites are taking the field. It's going to be a night game here. Another packed house, but still a lot of green out there in the stands. So there's a lot of Neon fans around. See if they come into play here. As Braz steps up to the plate. He's currently batting .400, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs. This is highly unlike him usually. This is first pitch is in there for a strike. And he launches this one out to deep center, trying to knock it out of here. This is off the base of the wall. He's on his way to second. So a leadoff double for Barajas. So he just missed a home run by a few feet. That'll bring up Chris Sloan. Center fielder's batting .357. He's got 5 home runs, 10 RBIs. And he can drive in a run right here. So the first pitch popped up out in foul territory. He meant to hold up on that, but just couldn't do it. So that was a quick up and an out for Sloan. And that'll bring Kaylani Bird, the right fielder, batting .472. 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Let's see if she can come through and drive in the run. As she takes a strike down low. Swung and fouled away, so it's 0-2. Lined up the middle and through. This is going to drop. But it will not get Barajas home. So it just was not deep enough. That's going to put runners on the corners as Bird picks up the single. And that'll bring up Avenue. The second baseman, batting .436, 2 homers, 14 RBIs. She's tied for the team lead in that category with Barajas. Strikes a strike on the outside corner. And this one's popped up right side. This is not going to be deep enough. That's caught for out number 2. Barajas fake tags up. The throw goes home, hoping it'd get away, but it didn't. So that's 2 outs. Runner still in the corners. It brings up Brent Pruitt, who's back out in left field. Batting .393 with 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. And he pops one up and it's right there at short. This should be a fairly routine catch, and that's out number 3. So the pitcher gives up a leadoff double, but the Neon just can't get him in. As the favorites escape that inning with no damage done. We go to the bottom of the first, no score as of yet. Now to bring up their center fielder, Isaiah Briefs, batting .500. He's got 1 home run, 3 RBIs. As Drummond looks in. And the first pitch from her is just missing low on the outside corner. That's ball one. She comes right back with the same position, with the same pitch, and this one's grounded over toward third. Instigate throws to first, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Vinny McCann, batting 368, 3 homers and 5 RBIs. And first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. That one misses inside. So the 1-1 pitch. Curveball down low, taken for strike 2. Fastball hit into left center. This is going to drop and go to the wall. Sloan gets to it and gets it in, but it won't be in time. This is going to be a double. So now the favorites follow up with a double of their own. They have a runner in scoring position here at the bottom of the first. For their right fielder, Uriah Pinata, batting 286. He's got 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. And his contact meter is just about full, so we need to be careful here. This one misses low. Grounder towards first. Has no play at the third base. So Barraza's going to run to first, step on the bag. That's out number 2. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Jordan Deep. He's batting 200. He's got 1 home run, 3 RBIs, and his leading run from 90 feet away on third base with 2 outs. This one's fouled off to the right-hand side out of play. Takes the changeup on the outside. Strike 2. Fastball way high. Curve fouled away. And sky deep to left. This has got a chance to go. And it's out of the park, over the wall. Home run for the favorites. That one has hang time on that one. 393 feet. And just like that, the favorites take the lead 2-0 off a home run. So Neon Trail for once. Doesn't happen very often this season. So we're still in the bottom of the first inning. That brings up Roy Gentry, batting 500 with 4 homers, 9 RBIs. Let's see if Drummond can shake this off and get back into it. The first pitch misses low. This one's fouled away. Off the outside corner, ball 2. This one's grounded left side. Houndstooth lays out to get it, throw it across, just does get him, but maybe half a step. That's out number 3, and that'll end the inning. But the favorites score twice. That home run out to left field. They lead 2-0. He's going to the top of the second. Shouldn't have said Drummond was unhittable. They had no problem really hitting her that time around. That'll bring up Luca Instigate, third baseman, batting 459 with 3 homers. And a couple of runs driving in, but he's going to ground this one right straight to short. And throws over to first, and Deep catches it. That's out number 1. Brings up the catcher, Kid Moreno, batting 528. Actually, that's 520. Learn to read. 1 home run. This one misses low. And he lines this one out to left side. Foul. High drive to center, but he got under this a bit. This is going to be an easy catch. And Brees is there for out number 2. So the shortstop, Bear Houndstooth, steps up to the plate for his first at-bat, batting 367. He's got 3 homers, 10 RBIs. All 3 of his home runs in 1 game. As he takes a strike on the inside. As this one's popped up, shortstop is there for out number 3. And the Neon, after that leadoff double, really haven't had no answer for their pitcher as of yet. So we're going to move to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0, favorites still out in front. Brings up their left fielder, Brock Williams, batting 259. He's got 2 homers, 7 RBIs. And takes the fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Slider misses. Changeup fouled off. So it's 1-2. Froze him with that curve. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So that's the first strikeout for Drummond. As the catcher, Holden Power, steps up, batting 286 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs. And he takes a fastball on the inside corner. Check swing. He just watches the changeup go through. Strike 2. And this one's grounded towards first. Fair ball. Barajas scoops it. And toss over to Drummond covering. So nice defensive play for Barajas to keep that ball in the infield. And it's quickly 2 outs for Muhammad Parsons. He's batting 364. He's got 1 homer, 3 ribbies. And first pitch is hit the left side. This is going to drop just foul. That had extra bases all over that one. Way out in front of that one. This is fouled off to the left. Froze him again. That's another strikeout in the inside high corner for the fastball. And Drummond gets their first 2 strikeouts. So the favorites come up empty in the bottom of the second. No runs, no hits, but they still lead by 2 as you go to the top of the 3rd inning. And up steps left Drummond. She's batting .250. No home runs, no RBIs. She does have 1 home run in her career. She takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Grounds this one out towards second, however, and Gentry has it over to first. That's out number 1. So back to the top of the order. Here's Barajas, who led off with a double. And Neon really haven't done anything since then. And he does this one again. Line shot out in almost the exact same position. Up against the wall, and he's on his way to second, so he's going to have another double. So he's having no problem figuring out the pitcher, but everybody else is having issues. So here's Sloan, 0 for 1. Again, he's got a chance to drive in a run. See if he can redeem himself from that last one. This one's inside. Line shot towards first. That one is picked up by the first baseman, and Barajas draws the throw over to third and gives Sloan an opportunity to reach first safely. So that was a fielding mistake by the first baseman over there. Should have just stepped on the bag. So that'll bring up Bird. She's 0 for 1. And this one's lined deep to center, but this is going to be caught for out number 2. Barajas tags on his way to third. He'll make it there without a throw. So that'll put runners back on the corners again for another inning. Second time that Neon have done this. That brings up Avenue, who's 0 for 1. Go ahead run 90 feet apart. 90 feet away, not apart. That's outside. Ball 2. Sky deep and high to left. This has got a chance to reach the seats. And oh, nice catch. That hung up just long enough for the left fielder to reach it. That's caught for out number 3. That's unfortunate for the Neon. As they come up empty once more. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-0. Favorite still leading. That was just total unfortunate. That ball stayed in the infield. Well, field of play. Maurice Randall steps up. Here's the pitcher. Batting .500. Takes a strike on the outside corner. And fouls next pitch off, so it's 0-2. Fastball swung at and missed. Strike 3. So 1 away, back to top of their order. Here's Briefs, who's 0 for 1. Way out in front, he's looking for the fastball. Got the change. Swing and a miss. This one's hit up the middle. Houndstooth lays out to get it again. Over to first, not in time. Runner's just a little too speedy. He's safe at first. So that'll bring up Vinny McCann, who's doubled this first time up. Runner at first base with a ton of speed over there. So Drummond's going to fire over. Keep him in check. And first pitch grounded up the middle. Avenue gets to it. She just cannot corral balls when she lays out for him. She'll stop him, but she just cannot glove him. That's been an issue ever since she's joined the team. That's going to be an infield single. That puts runners at first and second. 1 out. This one's inside for a strike. As Panada's up at the plate. And this one's hit through the hole on the right-hand side. The favorites are having no problems figuring out Drummond. As I said at the beginning of the game, she's pretty much been unhittable all season. But here we are, game 3 for her. And the favorites are just making short work of her. Bases are now loaded with 1 out. This game can get out of hand. She takes a strike on the inside corner. Fouled it off. Could use a strikeout here. And she got it. Got it with the changeup. Swing and a miss. So 2 away for Roy Gentry, who's 0 for 1. Drummond's not out of it yet. Needs to get Gentry here. And first pitch grounded through the hole. That's going to drive in another run. It's now 3-0 by the favorites. As that one was just out of reach of Barajas. That brings up Brock Williams, who's 0 for 1. And this pitch is hit on the ground to Avenue. She picks it up, fires to first. That's out number 3. That'll end the inning. That'll leave the bases loaded as well for the favorites, but they pick up 1 run. They now lead 3-0, and doubling up the Neon and hit 6-3. As I said, coming into this one, they seem to be a better team this time around than they have been in the past, and they're showing it off here. Here's Rance Pruitt, 0 for 1. Still early in the game, though. Plenty of time for anything to happen. His first pitch is on the outside for a strike. Fastball down low, ball 1. Should have let that go. This one's grounded right towards the pitcher. Picks it up, throws to first for the out. As Luca Instigate's going to step in. He's 0 for 1 today. Not grounded, lined up the middle and through. Instigate picks up the hit. That's going to put a runner at first base with 1 out. For Kid Moreno, who is 0 for 1. First pitch is outside for a ball. It's going to be hard to steal a base today with the catcher behind the plate. He's got a really good arm. So this one's skied high to left field. Another routine catch as the fielder is there for out number 2. Instigate retreats back to first. It's now 2 outs for Bear Houndstooth, who's 0 for 1. Should have let it go again. They're getting a little too anxious. This one's popped up. Shortstop has it for out number 3. That'll end the inning. Neon leave a runner on base. They still trail by 3 as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Holden Parra, 0 for 1. Para. Swings the first pitch, line towards third. Instigate has it, over to first. That's out number 1. That'll bring up Parsons, who's 0 for 1. Swings the first pitch, fouls it off to the left. Right, that's the right. The other left. That one misses down low. So it's 1-1. Popped up right side. Bird waving everybody off. She's going to have play on this one. And she'll glove it for out number 2. Brings up the pitcher Radical, who's 0 for 1. He's pitching a heck of a game so far. This was a slow tapper, just foul at the plate. Swung at and missed, strike 2. Fastball swung at and missed, strike 3. Parsons strikes out for the 2nd time. And that'll end the inning for the favorites as they go 3 up, 3 down. But they lead by 3 as we go to the top of the 5th inning. This game's about halfway over now. And Drummond steps in. She's 0 for 1. She'd like to get on base, try to get something going. But she'll take a strike on the outside corner. Grounds this one over towards first. As Deep picks it up, runs to the bag, steps on it. That's out number 1. So back to the top of the order. Here's Barajas, who's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Can he get a third? Nope. He gets it off the end of the bat and grounds it over towards first. So a repeat play as Date picks it up, steps on the bag for out number 2. That'll bring up Chris Sloan, who's 0 for 2. Takes a strike on the outside. This one's fouled off to the left. Bounces into the dugout, so it's 0-2. Grounded to the right-hand side. First baseman lays out to get it. Toss to the pitcher covering. That's in time for out number 3. The Neon are retired in order once again. So we move to the bottom of the 5th. 3-0 favorites leading. As the Neon bats have cooled off considerably here. As Brief steps back in. He's 1 for 2. Swings at the first pitch. Barajas lays out to get it. Toss to Drummond just in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Vinny McCann, who's 2 for 2. Single and a double. Takes the first pitch low. It's ball 1. Slider on the inside corner for a strike. Change up fouled off. As this was skied deep to right. Bird might have room. And she does, just short of the wall. That's caught for out number 2. So 2 away, nobody on for Uriah Panada, who's 1 for 2. Lions first pitch right to shortstop. Houndstooth sticks 1 step over, gloves it. That's out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the favorites. But we move to the top of the 6th inning. Favorites still lead by 3. And up steps Kaylani Bird. She's 1 for 2. She'd like to get the power back she had last season, but so far it just hasn't shown. And she's way late on that one. Swing and a miss. Lines it up the middle. Second baseman lays out to get it. Fire over, but not in time. Bird runs it out. So runner at first, nobody out for Avenue, who's 0 for 2. She had the unlucky swinging foul last time up. This was fouled away. Taken low for a ball. Slow grounder up the middle. This is going to be a double play. Out at second, over to first, out there as well. It's quickly 2 outs. So the leadoff hit was erased. That'll bring up Brent Pruitt, who's 0 for 2. Lined right to the second baseman. Gentry has it for out number 3. That ends the inning. As the Neon go down in order once more. So we move to the bottom of the 6th. Neon still have yet to score. They trail by 3. Favorites leading. Brings up Jordan Deep, who's 1 for 2. She has the home run. That's the difference maker. Yes, first pitch is low for a ball. Grounded up the middle and through. Deep's got another hit. Sloan fires it into second. So leadoff hit for the favorites. Puts a runner at first. For Gentry, he's 1 for 2. He drove in a run his last time up. That single to the right field. Swings the first pitch. Hits it on the ground to third. Instigate has it. Over to second for out number 1. Over to first, out number 2. Double play. Brings up Brock Williams, who's 0 for 2. And first pitch is on the outside corner, strike 1. And this one's hammered into right field. This is going to drop right in front of Bird. Gets it in, but not in time. So that's another single. Brings up Holden Parra, who's 0 for 2. Drummond just is not as effective this game as she has been the first 2 games she's pitched. As this one's skied deep to right, but this is going to drop foul before Bird can get to it. So it's 0-2. Fastball swung at a miss, strike 3. That'll end the inning. So the favorites pick up a hit and leave them stranded. We go to the top of the 7th. Still 3-0. Favorites leading. So we're getting into the late game. Neon need to get something going if they're going to come back and win this one. Here's Luca Instigate. 1 for 2. This one's lined right to second baseman, who has it over to first. Out number 1. It's about everything the Neon are hitting are going right at people. Brings up Kid Moreno. He's 0 for 2. Takes a ball outside. Out in front of this one, just fouls it off. Ball 2 on the inside. Another one grounded right to the second baseman. Gentry has it over to first. And out number 2. So up steps Houndstooth. He's 0 for 2. First pitch down low and in, ball 1. Low again, ball 2. There's a strike down the middle. And popped up right towards shortstop. Again, hit right at somebody. And McCann has it for out number 3. So once more, Neon go down in order. They only got 5 hits. They're being out hit 8-5. And they trail by 3s. Move to the bottom of the 7th. That brings up Muhammad Parsons, who's 0 for 2. And Drummond is starting to get a little bit fatigued. As Parsons swings and misses the fastball. As this one's grounded up the middle. Houndstooth has it. Over to first in time for out number 1. Brings up the pitcher Radical. He's pitching a great game today. He's 0 for 2. He's just out dueling Drummond. That one misses low. Hit into right field, but right at Bird, who has it for out number 2. So that 11.8 ERA that the pitcher had is just shouldn't take that with any grain of salt, as he's pitching the shutout currently right now. This was the first strike on the outside corner. As Briefs looks at pitch number 2 and swings him right up the middle. That's going to be another hit. So runner first with 2 outs. Brings up Vinny McCann, who's 2 for 3. This could be the last batter that Drummond faces. Line shot through the hole on the left-hand side. That's another hit. And this will be the last batter that Drummond faces. She's out. As Panada steps in, 1 for 3. Drummond's day is done. Unfortunately, she just wasn't as sharp today as she has been. Let's see. He pitched a couple days ago. Dunk pitched. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring Dunk in. So Dunk Lawson comes in. Still has not given up any earned runs so far. And first pitch is in there for a strike. This first one's grounded towards third. Instigate has it. He'll lob it all the way across to first. And that's caught for out number 3. That'll end the innings. The favorites leave another runner on base. But they lead by 3 to move to the top of the 8th inning. Neon are running out of time. Brings up Lawson, but he's not going to bat. So Shipwreck's going to come in off the bench. See if she can get the power swing going again. She takes a strike on the outside corner. There's a ball inside. Inside, strike 2. That was debatable, I think. And this one's skied in the center. This isn't going to do anything. Shortstop runs out to get it and catches it for out number 1. So it's up to Barajas to keep it going here. He's 2 for 3. 2 doubles. Got the 2 hardest hit balls that Neon have hit today. And he grounds this one right to the second baseman. Toss over for out number 2. Second baseman's been busy today. So it's up to Sloan to see if he can keep the inning going. He's 0 for 3. But they still cannot figure out this pitcher. There's a strikeout down and in. Way over the top of that one. Strike 2. Ball inside. A little bit out in front. Fouled it off to the right-hand side. Out in front again. Fouled it to the right. And this one's popped up center field. Again, no solid contact. The center fielder is there. And that's caught for out number 3. And that's end of inning number 8. Let's see who's going to come in to pitch. We'll bring in Brooks in. All right, bottom of the 8th inning. 3-0. Favorites are still leading, doubling up the Neon in hits 10-5. As Jordan's Deep steps in for at bat number 4. She's 2 for 3. Got the home run, driven in 2. She's had a good game. Yeah, the first pitch from Brooks is on the inside corner. Brooks has not given up any earned runs so far. Swing over the top of that one, strike 2. Got a piece of that one to foul it away. Way over the top of that one. That was way down by her feet. Swung at and missed. So 1 away for Gentry, who's 1 for 3. Swing his first pitch, fouls it out. As this one's grounded towards Braz at first, who picks it up and he'll step on the bag out number 2. So Brock Williams steps in. He's 1 for 3. He's trying to keep the inning going. Way out in front of the fastball. Fouled it off to the left. Grounded towards third. Short. Houndstooth has it over to first. Just is safe over there. I'd like to see a replay of that one to see just how close that one was. That'll bring up Paro. Runner at first with 2 outs. Paro's 0 for 3. He's late on the fastball. Swung at and missed. As this one's grounded towards second. Avenue has it. Well, let's say she had a beat on it, I should say. As she laid out, and again, she cannot haul it in. So that's going to be an infield hit. Puts runners at first and second for Parsons, who's 0 for 3. And Brooks is in a little bit of a jam here. So that one misses outside for a ball. Fastball taken low. Strike. Fouled off the right-hand side. So it's a 1-2. Fastball fouled off to the left. Another one fouled back. Hit right towards Barajas at first, who has it. That's out number 3. That ends the inning. Favorites pick up 2 hits, leaving both stranded. But they lead by 3. It's moved to the final frame. Here's the 9th inning. Neon need to do something if they're going to get back into this. They're down by 3. They got 3 outs to do it. There's Kalani Bird, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and their starter's still in the game. As Bird gets a single, she lines this one up there. So Neon need one more runner on get on base to bring up the tying run. That'll bring up Avenue, who's not had a good game today. She's 0 for 3. She takes a strike. One down low for a ball. Swung over the top of it, swing and a miss. So it's 1 and 2. Foul into the dugout. Hit foul left side. This is going to reach the seats. Yep, just barely. So do it again. Popped up towards shortstop. This is going to be caught for out number 1. Avenue has not made solid contact at all today. She's now 0 for 4. Brings up Rents Pruitt, who's 0 for 3. He hasn't had a good day either. Nobody on the Neon really has, except for Barajas. This one's up high for a ball. Fouled away to the left. Skied high in the center. This should be caught for out number 2. And that's it, out number 2. So the Neon are down to their final out. And the former Luca Instigate is 1 for 3. Can you keep the game going? As the Neon are in danger of getting shut out. As this was lined up the middle, second baseman has it. Over to first, not in time. Instigate gets it. That brings up the tying run, the former Kid Moreno. He's 0 for 3. He does have some home run power. He does have one today in this season. He needs one here. So he takes a strike on the outside corner. Skied into center. This is not going to do it. That is caught for out number 3, and that's the game. Neon are shut out for the first time this season. Wasn't really a contest. Even though they got 7 hits, nothing really came about. They lose this one. And the favorites pick up the first win in this season's, the all-time series between these two teams. They are now 1 and 2 against the Neon. Top batters for the Neon's going to have to go to, well, Bird's 3 for 4. I was about to give it to Braz with those 2 doubles, but I didn't realize Bird had 3 hits. She was the top hitter. Only 3 players that had hits this whole game. That's sad. For the favorites, we're going to give it to probably Deep, because she got drove in the initial scoring run. So she went 2 for 4 with a run scored, hit the home run. That got the favorites on the board first in the bottom of the first inning, and they never looked back after that. So Drummond picks up the loss. She went 6 2/3 innings, gave up 10 hits, 3 runs, struck out 6, gave up the home run. She's now 2-1 on the year. She was not sharp at all this one. Favorites, on the other hand, Radical pick up the win, went all 9 innings, gave up 7 hits, and pitched a shutout. Didn't strike out anybody though. That's his first win. Dropped his ERA a crap ton of points. Went from 11.8 to 4.4. Top 3 stars. Maurice Radical, your number 1 star. 9 innings pitched for 7 hits. Jordan Deep, number 2. 2 for 4 with a homer, 2 RBIs and a run scored. Love Drummond, which I would not have given her the 3rd star, but that's just me. 6 2/3, 10 hits, 3 runs, struck out 6. So the Neon drop a second game of the season. They're now 7 and 2, but they still lead their division. Depending on what happens here with the AI games. And we got 16 to play, so let's go ahead and hop into them. First game up is the Gobblers and the Spider Bears. Spider Bears need some wins to get back into this race, but they are going to lose this one in extra innings, 8-6. Bottlenoses and Philosophers. Philosophers were starting to make a comeback, and they came back on that one as well. They were down 6-0 to come back to win. Elephants and the Super Sneaks. And Elephants lose to Super Sneaks 4-3. Lucky Breaks and the Water Bullets. Lucky Breaks pick up a much needed win there, 5-2. Machos beat the Guardians 2-1. Riddles and Serpents, another close one. Back and forth at the end of the game. Serpents hold on to win 8-7. Razzles and Bolters. Bolters win that one 3-1. Champs and Fantastics. And it's going to be a shutout. Nope. Fantastics are making a big comeback at the end, but not enough. 11-5 loss. War Wagons and Gobblers. War Wagons double them up 4-2. Tundras and Energetics. Energetics are going to win this one 7-3. Elephants again against the Underworld, and they get a they get another shutout. So they've shut out 2 in 3 games as they beat the Underworld. And the Spots finally got a home win against, I can't remember who. The Advocates beat the Riddles, and the Favorites, again, take on the Philosophers. Philosophers won that one. Let's see, Bolters and Craniums. Bolters won that one 3-1. Defending champ Outlaws against the Spider Bears, and the Spider Bears lose that one. So, Bush League Conference, the Outlaws with a 7-3 lead, starting to run away with their division a little bit. Got a 2.5 game lead over the Water Bullets, who are 4-5. Champs are 3-6. Energetics 3-7. Bottlenoses are 2-8. Namby-Pamby division, Spots lead their division. Well, tied for the lead, I should say. Tied with the Favorites, who are 6-4. Guardians are 5-4, get half game out. Bolters 3-7, as are the Craniums. Dynamic division, Razzles still leads, 7-2 record. Philosophers right there with them, 7-3. Macho 6-3. Tundra 6-4. Riddles trail 3-7. Bleacher Bum Conference, Bandits lead their division, 7-2. Got a game and a half over the Gobblers, who are 6-4. Bards are 5-4, as are the Serpents. Advocates are 5-5. Grays are 3-6. Ambitious division, Silver Snakes lead it, 6-3 record. Got a game lead over the Freedom, who are 5-4. Fantastic 3-7, as are the War Wagons, with Lucky Breaks trailing, 2-7 record. Brusticity division, with that loss, the Neon now have their second loss of the season, but they're 7-2. Still have a game and a half lead over the Elephants and the Underworld. Ancients are 4-5, and the Spider Bears are 4-6. Summary, we got 2. Corky Tapia was signed to the Underworld now, and Jericho Warrior was kicked off, so they swapped out a second baseman for a second baseman. And saved some money too. Even though they both C-ranked players, the new one's a better fielder. Water Bullets made a change. Lane Sacred was kicked out. Take that back. They were signed. Crash Murray was kicked out. Get it right. It is a starter they swapped out, so a C+ for a C+. Freed up some salary. And Summer Underwood is ready to show the whole team how it's done. Improved at shortstop. Can she play shortstop now? So she improved there, but can she actually play there? Is she qualified now? Where's she at? Summer. She is. She's now a qualified shortstop. What I need is a qualified second baseman, however, because we still don't have a backup second baseman. Or a backup left fielder either, for that matter. I mean, Moreno can play out there, which is funny. He has no speed. We're never going to put him out there unless we have to. Alright, so that'll do it for this one. Neon dropped one. They get shut out for the first time this year. And next time up, they'll be back at home. They're going to be taking on the Water Bullets, who are 4-5. Cruise Hiker is going to be pitching for the Water Bullets. No record so far, but 7.71 ERA, which I wouldn't put any stock in the ERAs. We just saw that last game. And Owen Lozano is going to be on the mound for the Neon. He's already got some negative confidence for whatever reason. Wonder why. He's 1-1 with a 4.05 ERA. So hopefully that confidence will get back up there shortly, depending on how this starts. He needs a good couple of innings to get that nullified. So we will see you back here for Game 10, and we'll take a look at the statistics and league leaders stuff after that next game. I tend to do it every 10 games or so. So we'll take a look at that and see how everybody's panning out. Should be a lot of Neon up there, considering how they've done these first 10 games. So see you back here for the next one.